So we're not going to endeavor to get this airbag module out of here. I don't think it's even worth the effort. The other one and the other truck, of course, undid perfectly on all four of them. And I wanted to try and use that one in this cab to match the dash and everything that we're using. But put this monstrosity back in here. Biggest thing is to make sure this vacuum line goes through. Come on. The firewall as well. And it's just a matter of find the holes.
Finding pretty easy.
Not in yet. It's getting closer. Oh, this is still a mile off. There we go. Looks close-ish, I think.
Yep.
Oh shit, what I forgot though is if we're gonna do the plugs on this, I gotta take this sucker off just to be able to plug them in. What a pain. Anyway, I guess let's carry on with getting the heater box all mounted again. I think everything looks alright. Okay, so let's go to the front and we'll do all those ones up, then I'll come back and final tighten these ones, put the ground strap on, and then we can move back to dash stuff. Okay, so I think it's time for the sliding plate that wouldn't slide. probably be smart to put the air dryer in the bracket and then put both of them on, because otherwise, remember what it was like to get the air dryer off of this cab that was cut off with this thing in the way. So what are the chances it'll fit around the dryer right now? Oh yeah, okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We'll put this one AC line together right now.
Assuming you just gotta push it in.
Yep, should be. Alright, so the heater core is fully mounted, I believe. And AC dryer is connected and mounted. So we just have one more AC line to put on when we come up here to finish stuff up, mount the computer where it goes there, and that's about it, I think. So I think we're ready to head back inside, finish up a couple things, and then toss the dash in there. So I'll do a quick finish up of the fasteners in here for the heater box. So, I don't think there's anything else specifically to do with the heater core.
Just gotta pull that duct off.
I'm gonna pull that duct off so that we can plug the airbag module in. And I want to change the throttle cable while we can easily get to it.
And pull that
and
out.
pull the, so let's do that. I need a 10 for that block. And the Phillips for the tube.
Phillips is here probably.
Oh, the little, I got this little one to fit underneath there.
Oh.
The other thing I was thinking about too is parking brake cable. Does this cab have one on it? I don't think so.
Does.
Is it?
Oh, like you mean under the truck?
Oh yeah, it's cut, I guess.
Has one in the cab. It goes to like a box.
That's the hood release or brake release one. Is the cable itself connected on the pedal there? Can you see?
I guess not.
I think the one in the other cab is still usable. Huh, that's weird. Is it not released? Is that what's going on? No, it's released, so why does this pedal not work? Oh, maybe because there's no cable tension. This pedal doesn't do anything. What the heck? Why does the pedal not activate the... That's the switch for the release. Huh, I guess we're gonna have to take a little walk to the other cab because that does not behave right at all, so we'll see. But either way, we're going to get this cable out of here because I think it was still functioning at least when we had the other truck operational. So we'll put it in the new cab for now, and if we have to change them later, then we can do that. So there's it's just like a traditional parking brake cable on a truck. It goes through a bracket and has some little tabs that pop out so that it can't slide back through. And then the cable comes up around a little curved bracket and has a little, I say lead, but a little cylinder on the end of the cable that goes through a little slot. So if I can get enough cable slack here, which looks like I can, hopefully I can work it sideways to get it out of there. Yeah, just like that. And then the problem will be getting the tabs squeezed in so the cable will slide out. Try a screwdriver first. Oh, I wish I could get closer without killing myself here. But I can't. I have to sit in here, I guess. Let's see if I can go right through the floor.
I wouldn't trust it.
The lack of floor. Okay. So these things are always a good time. Sucker. This bracket is right in the way. The other side too, I suppose. Can't get to it at all. On the back. Yep, wonderful. I don't know how you do that. It's closed in on the back side of the cable casing, so you can only get to 2 of the 3
Really?
tabs. I don't know if I can rotate it. I can rotate it some. I wanted to see if there is in fact a... How did I do that before? Now I can't make it move at all. I wanted to see if there was in fact a 3rd tab. I'm assuming there is. There's probably a special tool for this, like there is for most other things, that squeezes all 3 tabs at once. The other option, which might be easier actually in this case, is to just unbolt the whole bracket from the firewall, but I don't really want to do that on the other cab, so we're going to have to do this whole same thing again, unless you've got any other suggestions. Okay, so we need a 15, I think. Maybe just a 15. We'll grab that and an extension and we'll see if we can get the bracket off the cab. Okay, so as far as I can tell, there's only 3 that hold this on. 1 bolt there, a nut down there, and then the 3rd nut up there. And then we should be able to take this whole bracket out, and then we can access the cable, which is down here I was working with, where it has 3 tabs on it. It has to slide through that bracket, so that's what we're going to try and do here. So they are actually 13, not 15. So this is what we're working with, and this cable actually, at least up here, looks like it's still fairly new. So that's what we're working with. I don't know if the camera can see it, but there's 3 little tabs that have to be pushed in for it to go through this bracket, and then we can get it out of the... I mean, I guess the other alternative is we could put this whole piece in the other truck, but the chunks on the end of the cable won't fit through the floor. This part has to go through the floor, I think. So let's try this again now, I guess. Assuming there is a third one. Yes. So yeah, I don't know how you do this with limited space here. I can get 1. And I now can get 2. And then what? Rotate it around.
I would have went the other way.
Now the clip is not rotating. Wonderful. There, I can see it now. There she goes. A resounding click. Ta-da!
There it is.
There it is. Parking brake pedal removed for absolutely no reason. So now, I think especially with the condition of this floor, i.e. no
Gone.
floor, we should be able to just pull the cable out the bottom. I don't know, maybe you want to just grab this and you can start to pull as I feed it through from here, make sure it's going to go. Go ahead. Got some more skin.
4 went with it.
Yep. So this piece, this piece, I think, I don't know. Well, maybe that is a problem. Because this we can't get off of. We can't get it off of the. Oh, maybe we can. I don't know what this is. We'll have to look at the cable on the other truck and see if it has this piece and how that works. Because you have to be able to get. This is supposed to stay with the truck, I would think. This has to be able to fit through there. In fact, maybe it'll fit. Will it fit through here? And this appears to be mostly undercoating. As I get it stuck underneath one of the tabs. Multiple of the tabs.
There you go.
I don't know if that's what's supposed to happen or not. I'm losing crap everywhere. So we'll see if the other truck has a good one of these, then we'll just stick this through it and call it a day. While we're here, I guess let's get the throttle cable out as well. We're gonna need that, I think. I don't like the look of the one on the other truck. So, I can take the camera for a second here. What I couldn't see before, I would have done it before if I had known, but it looks like all you do for this is pop this. I don't know if I can do it with one hand. Maybe I can't do it with one hand. But on the back side of this, I don't know if it'll focus for me. Don't go too close. Anyways, the gray plastic sleeve is a slotted loop on the inside with a little lip. So you just have to squeeze that a little bit and it should pop this way. We're losing our focus again. Come on, there we go. So this should pop this way, and then the cable will slide through the slot on the top of the pedal. So that's what I'm going to try and do here now. I don't know if I can. Oh yeah, piece of cake. Okay, and then I guess I should have shown it while I had the camera here. The cable comes through the wall. Just a little. It's gonna focus. A little plasticky clip there. I should be able to just push on that side. The other tab is not out. Push on that side and it should pop through the firewall, and then we can go to the other side and get it the rest of the way. There we go. Go to the front. And I don't know if you can see it there, but here I can show you the whole piece. So there's the square. That tab's supposed to be out a bit. It pops through the firewall. This cable goes through the slot in the pedal. There's the little gray plastic piece with the slotted loop on the back with the hooks that pop into the pedal, and a little spring so that when you, I think that's when you drop your foot off the pedal really quickly when you're accelerating, it's got a little bit of a buffer. And this, I know the end is good. We took that off the engine. So we'll put this in the other cab and try for the parking brake cable. And that should be good. This is the
hood release,
which we have one on that one, I think should be fine. So other than that, I think that's about all we need from this cab. And we're gonna try and do the same thing on this cab now. Again, I think it's probably going to be easiest for us to actually just pull the parking brake pedal right off to deal with the cable. And it looks like the bracketry going through the floor is in good shape. So hopefully we can just pull the old one out, slip the new cable back up in here without too much hassle. I really don't want to pull the whole carpet and everything on this one. And then we'll have a good cable at least for a bit. Okay, so we got the new, quote, new cable fished up, still got that towel, fished up through the floor here. So we're just gonna reverse what we did before to put it back in. So the cable loop end has to go through here, and then those little tabs on the cable end here, you're just going to go through this bracket and pop like that. That's done, and then the rotation of this is obviously off because it goes like that. Okay, and then we got tons of cable here. Stick this through its little guy like that. Push the cape back carefully. And it just rides on that little arc there. So when the rear is hooked up and it's got cable tension on it, this is way down here. So then when you push the pedal, it brings it up and ratchets, and then you can use the release handle to let it go back. So I guess that's what was confusing us before. When there's tension on it from the back shoes or drums or whatever, it's got it pulled down, and then you're pulling it up to apply the parking brake. So that should be all good to go. We can bolt it back to the firewall, move on to quickly swapping the throttle cable and get this old mass of electrical out of here, and then I think we might be ready to actually put the other dash in. Oh, easy, easy. Okay. Alright. Old wiring harness. Where did that just go?
Somewhere by the dash.
Oh, I thought it went into the grass. Okay. So that's all ready for the new harness, which we won't put in yet So we have to fight with all the stuff out there still. So I'll do this little, what did I do with the tools? Do this little duct piece, and then after that, maybe a dash. That with the little screw. Get. Alright. So I don't know if they saw it or not, but we already did it once. What else have we forgotten? Those have to go up into the dash. We'll plug in the airbag ones as we put it together. Alrighty. We didn't take any other trim stuff off of this cab, right?
No.
Okay, well, I think then we're
Ready for showtime.
I think so.
So what follows is going to be
A shit show.
pain.
You might be surprised, and it might just go together.
That isn't the GB Productions way, but we'll see.
No, that'd be too easy. Okay, I think we are perhaps, potentially, maybe,
I think we're ready.
sort of, ready for
On my way.
No, it's different. Different message. I think we're ready for a dash, maybe. So, try it.
Let's do it.
All right. Try not
Nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah, try not to break the good dash that is still not cracked at this point, and like to keep it not cracked.
Okay, so now we're going to go about reinstalling the dash. It's just the inverse of what we showed in part 1. So I'm just going to time-lapse through this. So enjoy a struggle to put this back in.
you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere you say, anywhere.
Don't you worry, Mitchell. It's gonna be awful. That's the GB Productions way.
Considering how we threw this back together.
Hey, now. This... I don't know what that's for. It's not the AC one. It's too small. I'm sure that's... Oh, that's the wiper one. That's what it is. Okay. So, this mess, these don't need to be just don't need to exist any longer.
Are they?
I don't know. That's why they don't need to exist. I'm gonna put the shifter rod back in.
Oh, now you have a transmission.
Oh, let's say that again. I'm gonna try to put the shifter rod back in. Maybe I will not put the shifter rod back in.
Sorry, he still doesn't have a transmission.
It's gonna be not fun. I'm gonna have to smoke it with a hammer or something.
How do you get a hammer down there?
I don't know, Mitchell. Maybe I can do it with pliers and see if I can pinch some of the things.
You have any left after today?
Not much. Yeah, those aren't gonna work. I lied, those might work. Ta-da!
Works.
I have a transmission. Well, thank you. Anyway, it does shift, kind of.
Shifts.
I'm just gonna stick this steering shaft on here loose so that we can at least
Steer.
maneuver the thing.
Those we're not taking it out on the road tonight.
I don't know what you're talking about. You want to go turn the... Oh, maybe I can do it. Hold on. There we go. Steering shaft. Oh, that steering column's got a lot of play in it. I'm sure that's fine. Okay. So, yeah, this thing. This, I think.
It's supposed to go that side around.
That's what I'm going to try and figure out here as we go. That definitely has to be on the lower side because it's going to go through the impossible cavity. Okay, I can't believe it's not butter cavity. Maybe we'll do that now so that I can actually see where it has to go. They're just hanging out down in the fender, right?
Sure, it's not supposed to go in the cowl there, or there's that hole. Oh wait, that's the windshield. That goes
Well-
into the- no, that goes into the hood. Never mind.
Oh, this is the one that goes to the light. Yes, I totally forgot about that. I knew it had to go through this hole, but
I was thinking.
I was trying to think about why I was not putting it through the grommet. Yeah. I'm sure that's fine down in the fender. So, put that through, put that through. Then we have to figure out, oh, this monstrosity needs to die.
Delete it.
Yep, delete. I don't know what this little vacuum guy is that I broke the friggin' hose off of, or one of us broke the hose off of in the process of trying to do all of the stuff that we've done in the last little while. But there's a little hose, this one, which that's going to the brake part. Oh, good.
What is it?
It's the vacuum to the engine, I guess.
The engine don't need vacuum. Makes
But
its own.
somehow pinched behind the Wonderful. Somehow it got pinched behind the stupid ABS switch, between the switch and the friggin' brake booster when I put the brake master cylinder on. So that's pinched flat now. But I don't know what this little module was for. But the spigot's broken off it now, so we'll have to figure that out later, I guess. Anyways, I think we're getting close to being ready for that. So I'm going to go to the inside now and see how much the wire is lagging behind still.
Just make sure your camera's running before you start there.
Alright, let's hook up the rest of the electrical for this thing and see if anything works. So now we see if it will do anything. We know the interior light works at least. And that is indeed a start. Don't shortchange it.
Make sure everything's out of the... I shouldn't have this sitting on the exhaust like that.
Yeah, I suppose. It's got to get remounted to the firewall, but that's not a today.
We're ready to die?
Yeah. Oh, I should have fixed it. Put the little safety clip on here. For the one that I put together. Okay. Let's see if we have any lights on.
It's time to die.
Watch there. Do we have any parking lights?
Yeah.
Headlights?
They're so foggy, I can't really tell. Yeah, you got some sort of light on. You got the outer lights on.
Yeah, I think that should be right. And then if I turn the key on, the headlights shouldn't come on because they don't come on with the switch unless the key's on. So let me turn the key on and see if the headlights come on. Yes, no?
No? Maybe? The right one's definitely out.
Oh. Okay.
I can't tell with that one.
No, it's not on. I think we got all the electrical together that would be to do with that. All the other lights look like. It's a sad horn for a truck.
starting forward.
Something messed up somewhere. Either that or because of the change in the cab, it may not be going fully into park because the steering column's in a slightly different position. That must be what it is.
It's reverse though.
No, it's
Oh, so you're off.
Anyway. Give it a little a little tiny sniff of that as I'm cranking it. Well,
we got to get it hooked up so that turning the key off shuts it off.
nah. But I'd say that's pretty successful. I mean, the park switch doesn't work, but we can fix that. I think the whole transmission linkage needs to be adjusted now that everything's changed. The cab's in a different spot, so... Oh, we still have to... By the way, we still have to do the cab bolts. Now we've hooked up everything to the front. Just pull them out one at a time, anti-seize them, put it back in, find a torque spec for them.
For next time.
So yeah, I think that's going to conclude however many episodes this is.
This will be one very long one.
So, episode 12 of the series. We got the dash and heater box swap today.
This actually might be episode 13.
Well, you'll find out when it comes out. Whatever episode this is in the series.
Whatever
episode this is.
Next time we know what number we're on. We're just not 100% sure at the moment.
Whatever episode this is in the cab swap portion. But yeah, we did pretty well. We got the old dash out, got the old heater box out, did the same thing on the other cab, put that heater box and that dash in this truck, and we got all the electrical hooked back up for the most part. I'm not sure what's up with the headlights, but all the other lights seem to work. The interior lights work. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for us for today. If you like this video, don't forget to like, leave a comment if you like below. Subscribe to the channel, help us out. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and then just shoot up from there. Hit the bell so you get notifications when more episodes on this truck and other projects come out. There's going to be a bunch coming out in August for the tractor, this truck, and the wagon swap I've been working on. And yeah, tune in to the next episode to see more content from GP Productions. Peace.